I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Kubal. Here's a look at your local 5 weather impact forecast. Tonight, we will have strong to severe thunderstorms between 5 and 10 o'clock, looking at all threats being possible as we continue on in the forecast overnight. A tornado watch is in place over southwestern Iowa, may expand depending on the conditions and how those storms evolve into that area. Due to arrive into southwestern Iowa by 5 o'clock, and that's when we're expecting numerous severe thunderstorms in that area. The threat level's waning as we go deeper into the overnight over central and southern Iowa. So here's Futurecast. Those storms building up, clustering. It's going to be the initial edge that has the best potential for seeing a tornado. Otherwise, some localized strong wind gusts will be possible. I think the most severe activity is going to be hugging I-80 and points southwards into southern Iowa. Northern Iowa, not quite as robust with the environment. Clouds really hunkering down through much of the day, though some stronger storms still possible north of I-80. I just think the most raucous activity is running across the south. Overnight, things wrapping up. A few straggling showers early tomorrow morning. Then temperatures taking the plunge. In fact, they may fall a bit as we go through the day after reaching a high into the 60s early. Clouds still cluttering, partly to mostly cloudy, a northwesterly breeze. Not going to be ideal for warming. In fact, we'll end back into the 40s by Wednesday morning and climb back only into the 60s for Wednesday afternoon. Here's those storm threats that we're highlighting for tonight. Medium risk for tornadoes and wind gusts exceeding 60 miles per hour. Hail threat's going to be a little bit lower in extreme southern Iowa. I think you have a little bit better potential for flooding rains. You're just moisture laden right now due to recent storms that have rumbled through. So we'll watch that flash flooding risk, but appears to be more of a localized threat across the south. 54 degrees tonight is our call with the overnight low. Weather impact alert will be wrapping up by 10 o'clock. 63 for the high on Tuesday. We'll look at the breeze kicking up just a little bit out of the north and west. Those gusts could reach up towards about 25 miles per hour. That's going to be a thunderstorm induced wind gusts there for Monday night in Des Moines. Otherwise, a persistent northwesterly breeze keeping a limit on those temperatures. And I think most of these high temperatures occur early in the morning. Will settle down in the 50s for much of the day. Here's a look at the trend. Futurecast is still trying to show some rises, but I think we're going to mellow out into the mid-50s through much of the day. In the upper levels, a cool influence for the rest of this week. We'll start to see a bit of that return flow going into the weekend, and those temperatures will pop accordingly. 70s on Saturday. Sunday, we'll get back into the 80s, and I think we park it in the 80s through much of next week, including Memorial Day. Another couple of rain opportunities out there. Thursday, a chance for showers moving in, and then as we go into Friday, probably our best expanse of widespread rainfall. Not talking about big-time rumbles here at all, and then we'll deviate to the latter stages of the weekend for another opportunity for some rain and rumbles. Not looking like a severe weather scenario. Keeping temperatures cool for this week, but we'll bounce back to the 80s next week.